This After Effects tutorial is sponsored by aejuice.com. Hey guys, what's up? I am Nikhil from dopemotions.com, and in this After Effects tutorial, we will create a glowing torus effect inside of After Effects without using any plugins. It's a pretty simple effect but looks pretty dope and amazing. So without any further ado, let's jump into After Effects and get started. Alright, so here we are in After Effects. Let's start by creating a new composition. Let's set this to 1920 by 1080, 30 FPS and 10 seconds long. I'll call this render as our main render comp. Hit OK. Now let's create a new composition for our torus. So I'm going to call this torus. And for the width and height, I'll set this to 4000 by 4000. Alright, hit OK. So here we have our comp. Let's make some room right here so we can see everything more properly. So I'm going to go right here and select the ellipse tool. I'm going to set the fill to none, hit OK, and let's set the stroke to a different color, maybe white, and let's create a stroke. I think the stroke property is way too big, but that's fine. We can fix it later on. So here we have our circle, and let's center this up basically. Okay, so that is looking good. Maybe I'll increase the stroke size a bit to 550. All right. I'm going to rename this to circle. And then what I'm going to do is go into effects and preset and add a 4-color gradient. So there we have added our 4-color gradient. Now I can move these points to the position that I want. So I'll keep something maybe something like that, and then we can add whichever color that we want to. So for the yellow on the top left, I will be adding a nice strong pink color. Make sure I'm going to hit OK and pull this right here. For the green section, I'm going to use a nice kind of a purplish blue color. I'm going to actually move this here so we get, a nice transition of color. For this one, I will go with something like this, hit OK. And for the pink one, I'll probably make this a nice green color. Now I can take my time, I can adjust it according to the way I want to. So that is looking pretty good, I think. Now at the moment it looks pretty flat. So in order to add some depth to this, what we can do is select the circle, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. Let's call this shadow. All right, let's delete the 4-color gradient from here and make this black. And then bring down the stroke size just like so. So around 155, and then go into fix and preset and add a fast box blur. And then we can increase this and something like around 85 and bring down the stroke to around 125. And now right off the bat, you can see we have a bit more depth to our torus, and it doesn't look flat like before. So we have added this nice depth. So this is a very cool technique, that can come in really handy. So now let's go ahead and add some highlights to this. So to do that, I'm going to select the circle, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. Let's put this on the top. I'm going to call this mask. All right. And we can change the color of this layer to a different one so that we can, work more efficiently and we can see the layers more properly. So this is our mask. Now what I can do is select the mask again, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it and rename this mask to highlight. All right, put this below. Let's solo this layer up, and I don't want any stroke on this layer. So I'm going to set the stroke to 0. We just need the fill. So I'm going to click on this button and then select the radial gradient. All right, I'm going to hit OK, and then I can move this dot or this handle, and we can play around with the way the gradient radial gradient looks. And if you don't see this handle, make sure you select the gradient fill, and that should make this visible. All right, and now if I actually go into the gradient properties, so I'll click on edit gradient, I'm going to select this top one and set the opacity down to 0. Select this bottom one and set this to white. That's all we have to do. And then let's hit F4 to bring up the track matte option and select this layer, change the track matte to alpha matte. So we get this really interesting look, and basically now I can just move this layer and create our highlights accordingly. So I'm going to set this right here. Let's hit U 2 times to reveal the properties and bring down the circle size a bit. And also I'm going to move the handle something like so. And I can move this layer accordingly. And if I just unsolo this up, you can see we have created this nice highlight that we can move around and add it. So I'm going to select both these layers again, hit Control D to duplicate it. And now on this highlight, that is the second one, I'm going to use a different color. So I can go into effects and preset and type in fill. Let's double click and let's move this right here, maybe somewhere around there. And let's change this to a nice yellow color. Something like that, just to highlight this section. And I think it looks pretty good. I can select the circle maybe and move this one a bit to the top. So we have this very nice looking colorful torus. Now let's go back into our main render composition. Let's create a new background. So hit Ctrl Y to create a new solid, call this BG for background. Go to effects and preset and add a fill to it. Let's give it a nice dark bluish background that I want. So something like that looks good. And then I will drag and drop in the torus composition. So it's a bit big, so I'll hit S and scale that down, keep it the way I want. And that is looking good. Let's select the torus. I want to add some rotation to this, so I'm going to hit R to bring down the rotation properties, and then hold Alt and click on stopwatch, and then add a simple expression that is time times, let's go with 20. So we have a continuous rotation going on, which looks pretty good. And also I want a position animation as well. So I'm going to hit P, click on the stopwatch by holding Alt, and let's add a simple wiggle expression. So wiggle, open and close parentheses, and let's set this to point, comma, let's go something like 25. So we have a little bit of movement into the position as well. I think I want to keep it at around 50. So you can see we have this really nice movement going on here. Now let's make our torus glow. So what I'm going to do is create a new adjustment layer by right clicking and then rename this to glow. Go into effects and preset and type in glow. Double click to apply that up. Let's increase the threshold to around 80. Increase the glow radius to around 700 and maybe bring down the threshold to around 70. I think, yeah, that looks much better. But now, as you can see, we get a lot of color bending issues with this kind of glow that we are using. So to fix this, two things that we need to do is, first of all, change this from 8 bits to 16 bits. So I'm going to hold Alt and click on this. So it's going to switch to 16 bit. And then I'm going to right click, create a new adjustment layer, call this noise. And yes, you guessed it right. I'm going to add some noise on this. Let's turn off the use color noise. I'm going to set this around 3. And boom, there we go. There we have, deleted any kind of color bendings that you may get. Now, because of the YouTube compression, you may still see some color bendings in the video, but in the actual project, you will not get any kind of color bendings. Maybe I'll set this to around 2, 3 is a bit too much. Yep. And then in the glow settings, I'm going to duplicate the glow. So hit Control D to duplicate it. And on the second glow and on the glow radius, I'm going to increase this to 1000. Maybe bring down the glow intensity a bit. So 0.6 or something. And that looks pretty good. So there we have created our glowing radius, which looks glowing, not radius, glowing torus basically. And that is looking pretty good, you can see. Now, before we proceed further with this tutorial, let me tell you about today's sponsor, AE Juice. They have an amazing I Want It All bundle which contains over 5,000 animated elements like transitions, presets, titles for your project. It comes with a handy pack manager plugin, and this is one of those investments that will last you for a lifetime. Plus, they also have a starter pack which has over 100 animations that you can try it out for free. For more information, check out the link in the description below. So now the possibilities with this is endless. I can basically duplicate the torus, hit Control D to duplicate it. Let's pull this and put this one right here. I'm gonna scale that down to around something like 24 or something. I can even rotate this in a different direction. So I'm gonna select the layer, go into effects and preset and add transform to this. Double click to apply that up and then give it a little bit of rotation so that we have a different movement, that looks good. Also, what I can do is select the torus, hit Control D again. I'm going to pull this one here. Let's scale this one, make it big, something like that. Put this here. And then go into effects and preset and add a hue and saturation. Let's turn on colorize and set the colorize saturation to 50. And then play around with the color hues to get a different look. So maybe I can keep it something like a nice pinkish red color, and then select the torus, hit Control D to duplicate it. Maybe pull this one right here or something and scale that down. Something like this, and then basically give it a nice bluish purplish tint. And that looks pretty sick. Basically, you can create a number of different variations and possibilities. I'll drag the main torus to the top and maybe move this a bit to the left so it overlaps a bit, and this one as well. I'm going to increase the size a bit, so something like that, and I'm going to move this one. And finally, I can also add some text just like you saw in the example. So I'm going to use Baby's font, Baby's book. Let's increase the size and I'm going to type in glowing torus. And I'm going to increase the size a bit and also the spacing just like that. And select the second text, that is torus, and make it bold. Also, let's set the text spacing to 0. And boom, there we go. There we have created a very interesting looking, colorful, glowing torus inside of After Effects, and I hope you find this useful. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on creating a glowing torus inside of After Effects. And basically you can create a number of different shapes and styles using this technique. So I hope you find it helpful. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you are watching my video for the very first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment down below if you love this technique. And also make sure you like this video. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and always stay raw, stay creative. Peace out. Take care.